it's Gidu. So, as you may know or may not know, I am going to university this fall. And so I've done a lot of research, and I hear that iPads are good for lots of things, including taking notes. Well, the iPad Pro is. So I got a student loan, and I got a grant from the government, which is lovely. And I may or may not have ordered an iPad Pro. Yeah. So, that happened. So I ordered it a little while ago. I guess they don't have them in stock right away. So it took a little bit to get to me. I also ordered some accessories because there's no point in having an iPad Pro without getting the pencil. I mean, if I'm going to take notes on it, I'm going to need a pencil for it. And then I thought it was kind of important that I got a keyboard. So I did get the Logitech Slim Combo keyboard. This is all off of the website. I did do a video pulling these out of a box. I didn't open them. But I did it for the unboxing of the Beats by Dre, which I got free because for a student thing, if you buy an iPad Pro, or if you buy any iPad, I guess, you get, or is it just the iPad Pro? I don't remember. Either way, you get a pair of Beats X. So that was nice. So let's get into this. I did buy the 12.9 inch. I've been meaning to get more into art, and I feel like this could be the thing that gets me back into art. I do have a Wacom tablet, or Wacom, whatever, Create tablet, but it's not the same, and I never really got used to drawing on the thing at the screen. It's just not the way I like to, so I feel like this is going to be way more fun. By the way, this is the front. This is the back. And this one is the 256 gigabytes, so that's the same actually memory as my phone. I feel like there's going to be less on here than on my phone, so at least hopefully there'll be less on here. Like, with the size of this thing, there's no way I'm going to be able to browse Tumblr or Twitter safely unless I'm in my own home. So that's something I'm probably not going to be doing. So the box is nice and matte. You know, it's Apple. It's Apple. What do you expect? I am slightly worried about the size. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know if I wanted to get this or the 10.5 inch. I hope I don't regret the big one. And I guess I was regretting it more or less for the privacy aspect and having everybody looking at your tablet while you are top box inside, blah blah blah. Here is the tablet itself. It's like the size of a little TV. So I'm just gonna pull the little tabby tab here and lift it out. Give me 2 seconds. So it's in some nice frosty plastic. I did get the space gray version. My old iPhone was a space gray 6, and now I have the black 7 Plus. So it doesn't necessarily match, but I really love the way space gray looks. Actually, before I open this is what the inside of the box looks. This is what the box looks like. Yes, the inside of the box looks like. We got some lovely cords to charge it. We got some paperwork, which I'm sure everyone's kind of seen. I have a lovely block here. I don't know, this is a 12 watt block, which I guess is probably better than whatever watt I have, whatever wattage I have for my iPhone. And the cord, which I probably won't use this one. I don't know, unless I've been thinking of buying the USB-C thing, because I hear for the iPad Pro and its battery size, it's probably best to get that kind of like fast charging device. I don't know. I don't think the rest comes out of the box. It's just a box. It probably comes with Apple stickers. Should we check? Maybe. Do people care about Apple stickers? I don't really. I don't use them. I mean, yeah, they come with Apple stickers. I mean, I like stickles. Stickles? I like stickles. I love all the stickles. I like stickers, but I don't care so much for the Apple ones, because, like, yes, I am now have an iPad. It's really thin. I'm sorry, I'm gonna open it. Ooh, that frosty gloss. Yes. No, I don't have a screen protector for it right now, which I am, like, really worried about. Ugh. But I do have a case, so there's that. This did not come off as easy as I expected. So this is the iPad. They've come a long way since their first iPad. My mom had the first ever iPad, and I hated it. I was like, it's just a giant phone. Like, why would you need that? But this does more with the pen and all of that, or the pencil, sorry. So here it is. I'm out of breath from talking. Home button, and I guess it has Touch ID and all of that. Like my phone, which is nice. I wish it had Force Touch, but I'm pretty positive these don't. Like the iPhone 7 and the 6S did, and that's really nice. This does have the same camera pixelage as my phone, which is a 12 megapixel camera on the outside and a 7 megapixel camera for the front facing. And then of course there is the speakers, the stereo sound speakers on both the bottom and the top, and the plug-in charging dock. And you have your microphones with the two little dots right up here. This is getting covered in my fingerprints. I hate fingerprints so much. The nice black Apple logo that has a nice mirrory sheen to it. I always really liked the way it was on the iPhone. And of course, flash. This is just so incredibly large. Like, how do you... Is this not awkward? Oh well, this is my child now, I guess. This is going to be my notebook, I guess. Actually, give me 2 seconds. I will grab a notebook and compare sizes. So, I got this, my notebook's all scratched up. That makes me sad. Oh well. I have this notebook that I bought from my work for school. This is big. This is not going to be held in one hand by me easily at all, because I have really, really little hands. And this is the size of the notebook, so they're pretty close in size. So I guess if this only had thinner bezels, which it doesn't, the 10.5 one does have thinner bezels, if this one had thinner bezels, then perhaps it could be closer to the size of this notebook. They're pretty close in size though, to be honest. So I am pleased enough with that. I mean, if I'm going to be carrying around a large ass notebook in my bag, might as well carry on something that is way more functionable. Functionable? Is that a word? Oh well. I want to turn it on, but I also don't want to turn it on, because then I gotta set it up. And I don't want to set it up right now. I thought because I'm doing this video, I might as well just open up the Apple Pencil as well. I'm just gonna throw this notebook. I'm actually really sad that I scratched up my notebook. I tried so hard not to scratch it up. Too late, I guess. It's gonna be interesting. Did that even cut? No. There we go. Perfect. Apple Pencil time. I don't even care about the length of my videos anymore, because it don't fucking matter. How do you open this? Oh! Oh, it slides from the side. That's different. You can't see shit. There we go. So I guess what's on the top is some paperwork. I'm assuming designed by Apple in California, probably made in China. It comes with an extra nib tip and the little adapter so that you can plug in your plug-in properly, because the actual one that comes on the pencil is what goes into the iPad, so it is the lightning like thing itself, and then this one is the adapter so you can actually plug the lightning port into the Apple Pencil instead of the other way around. So we got some paperwork. I doubt there's any stickers with this one. I don't see why there would be. Yeah, I don't see any stickers. If there is, then I'm sorry I didn't see them. But I don't feel like fucking around with that. Ugh. So fancy. Apple stuff. I hate that everything's white though. Like, I don't care for like solid white. Here is the pencil itself. Ooh, there's a little tab. You just pull it on out of there. I guess I'll peel this off. Ooh, it's a very smooth, so it's quite slick, but I feel like if you have a decent enough grip, your finger like oils and your kind of like fingers will get a grip enough on it. But if I have any issue with that, I'll probably just buy something to put on it or get one of those little pencil things, but I kind of hate those pencil things. We'll see. I just want to like feel. So it's going to be an interesting experience writing on glass with like there isn't really much grab. There's like the slightest amount of grab. People are saying that there's some tooth. I don't really think there's much resistance. There's a little bit, but it's not fantastic. So I feel like I'll probably end up, I might get a screen protector for it. I haven't decided. Oh, people are saying this falls off pretty easily, but it seems like it has a little lip in there that goes in all the way. So it might not, like, you can't just push and knock it off. Like, you have to lift up. Like, you have to push up and knock it off. Because it does have a small lip, so you can't push sideways either way. Anyway, either way, I guess there's a thing inside, so it's not super strong of a holder. I am planning on getting a little thing to hold it on so I don't lose it. I'm also planning to get a different tip so that I can use it like to erase, because you can get like a stylus tip end, and then that way you can change your settings in certain apps and make it so just the touching feature is erasing, so you can literally just like erase. It has nice weight to it. Like, it's actually quite heavy, which I'm surprised about. Pencils are way lighter than this, so you're gonna have a bit of like a weight, and it's pretty long, which doesn't bother me. I hate when pencils get too short when I'm trying to draw anyways, because my hand like digs into it funny. I just hope that it's not too heavy for my hands. I don't want to be like dropping it. Anyways, this was the Apple Pencil. I'm like, you'll never be able to see its details. There's videos all over the internet. You probably didn't come to me to watch an unboxing of the Apple Pencil, so I'm not like too worried. Sorry to disappoint if I did. Sorry, I'm just shaking out my probably dusty eyeglasses, Batman eyeglasses wipe. Let's just open up the Slim Combo. You know, let's just do it. So here's the box. Here's the back of the box. For what I wanted and what I needed, this seemed the most convenient for me. I was really stuck between getting the actual Apple keyboard, but I wanted more tactile feedback. And then I was thinking, oh, but you can take it off, and if I get it back and the keyboard for it, you can take it off so you can use it just as a normal tablet, because I don't want to have the keyboard flapped around the back. Unfortunately, the Apple one doesn't come with a case, so it only comes with the keyboard itself, so you have to buy both separately. But this comes with the back of the case. The keyboard is 100% detachable because it uses the smart connector on the iPad, which is... This is stuck. I am sorry, iPad. My fingerprints are all over you. Which is here, these three little dots. That is the smart connector. So pretty much it just sticks on, and there's no battery for the keyboards. There's no Bluetooth pairing, nothing like that. Oh, and the Apple Pencil is also Bluetooth, just in case you didn't know. So I did get the 12.9 inch in black. So this is how it is packaged. There was no, I think there was a plastic wrap on top of it, but it slid off when I took it out of the box, so I didn't even like peel it off this. So pretty much it's just a connected magnetic box. It has a little handle. And you open it up, and there's some fancy information here. Oh, and this has a backlit keyboard, which I also kind of wanted, but the Apple one does not have. But this is kind of best of both worlds. More tactile keyboard, more, you can still take it off to have it separate. It has an Apple Pencil like holder on the back. So here's the keyboard itself. I have heard some negative comments about when you're holding it against the iPad, see how this part's a little thicker, that if you hold it here and you push down, that the plastic isn't very strong, so you often press the play and pause button, and then your iPad will start playing music. I'm probably going to keep this part detached from the iPad for the most part, I think. If not, and I have it closed, I'm probably going to have something in between here to keep this from scratching the screen. Although I know Logitech did learn from last time, they have this lip here, so it keeps the keyboard from touching the screen. But like I said, if you push on it, people were complaining that the keys touch the screen and then you press on the button. So it's going to happen anyway, so I'm probably going to actually, this fancy little stuff that comes in between the thing, I'm probably going to cut it and like stick it in between it while my iPad is being stored. So it's got this little lip here, and when you put it into your iPad, you just fold the keyboard back like that so it can sit, or you can have the lip for a rest. Regardless, it's not really much of a lift, so there isn't really much rest. This is really hard to show you guys because of the way everything's sitting, but let's get the case out. So the case was just underneath this, like this, lift. I guess there's a thing that I could register this, so I might do that later. I'm just gonna move all this stuff. I have no space. Stop! Oh, and I just wanted to show you really quick that the keys have quite a bit of travel, as you can see. They feel pretty nice to touch and to type on. They're little chiclet style ones, so they're all separated, which I prefer to type. It's still quite a small keyboard, so I'm wondering how that's going to translate into the typing experience. But I guess I will see that later. Either way, I'm pretty excited to try it out. Of course, like I said, I did get it in black. I'm just pulling out this thing at the center. So this is the back of the case. Now what I am actually worried about is the way this case is. It seems like it might scratch the back a bit, but I feel like if it's sitting still, not moving, like not scratching along the back, it's probably going to be all right. But let's, oh, and here's the little lippy dewy to put your pencil in. Oh, I'll show you in a moment. I also don't like that the pencil's white. I feel like they should have had a black pencil option if you have like the black iPad and the black cases and all of that. I just feel like it would have looked a lot more sleek. Or maybe a space gray version, or like a gold version. That'd be really nice. Don't mind me. Just gonna, and because the back of the iPad isn't like a glossy glass, so it just kind of snaps into place. I'm like super nervous about damaging this thing. This is not a cheap device. So here is the case on the iPad itself. This here lifts. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a very good demonstration. Like I said, there's other videos of this online as well, so you probably don't come to me for this stuff, but whatever. This here acts as a stand, so it goes quite low, so you can like lay it pretty low on a table. Like it goes pretty low, and it's pretty sturdy. I feel like after a bunch of use though, the hinges might loosen up and you might get a little more of slide. Hopefully that won't be the case. If it does, I hope Logitech does something about it. And it can also stand, you can also hold it up so it sits in like a portrait mode, which you can't quite see there, that you can see. So yeah, so it sits like that, or like this horizontally, and you can have it up as high as you want. There are little rubber bits on the bottom of this part for grip, as well as right here for grip. So that works. The one side, of course, is open to the elements, which is unfortunate, but it is open so that you can connect to the keyboard, and it should all be magnetic, so it should stay on while the iPad is off. See how that just kind of like, ugh. Okay, actually it sticks on pretty good. Magic! And then this is how the case looks on. They recommend, well, I don't know if the company recommends, but other people that I've seen do reviews recommend that you hold it on the flat part and not up here, because this is where you're going to be pressing on that button, and you probably don't want that. Here is the Apple Pencil, and this is where the Apple Pencil will just slide on in. It's a nice tight fit, like so. And then here, let me move a box out of the way so you can see me try to set this up. Let me open up. Sorry, this thing is really big and it's hard when I'm trying to show you guys. This box is just in the way. Everywhere. Go. Be free. Actually, let me go down further. There. Oh, now you see the edge of my laptop. I don't have much room on this table, as you can see. Now the case is sliding off. So, I'm just trying to see how sturdy the stand is. You can push it down, so it feels a little slick, but it seems fine for the most part. Ooh, and it has a magnet here to keep it closed. So when you unfold it, you got, I'm just going to pull it back. You got the keyboard like so, and then you can fold this flat back and place it down like that. So you have a nice little keyboardy setup. Sorry that this is so awful. My table is not enough space. I should have moved my laptop. And you just do your little typins. Do your little typins. So I feel like it's still kind of a small keyboard, but you get more of like the laptop experience, I guess, with this. So I actually think that's pretty neat. I'm excited to test it out. I hope it'll do well for me for school. I hope that I don't regret my purchase, but I think it'll be a fun experience to test out. Also, I really want it for art stuff. Like, I really want to try art things on here. So I'm really excited about that, and I hate everything. Darken, please. Thank you. But yeah, so now it's really dark in here. And later on, look forward to a what's on my iPad video, because I'm gonna make one of those, and then you can see what apps I have on my iPad and what I'm using if I figure out how to use the fucking thing. I mean, it's like an iPod. I mean, it's like an iPhone. It should be fine. It'll be fine. Also, I'll put a link in the description below for my unboxing of the Beats X. They're out of the case because I've been using them for the last week. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description below for the Beats X unboxing and review. And you guys can tell me what you think about them. More interesting, my opinion of how they sound will be in that video, so I'm not going to talk about them on here. So you guys can go check that out. But yeah, so this was, oh, and I guess I got to show the way the buttons look. So these are the, ooh, they're kind of, they're decent to press, okay. What is that? I don't know why there's a little hole here, to be honest, because there isn't anything there. The microphones are here, and the camera's open there, so I'm not sure why that's there. But whatever. But no, this is nice. You can keep your pencil in with it. Camera, all of that. Where's the power button? Oh, it's on the top. So the only thing I don't like is everything's open on this case. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get dust in it anyways. But yeah, so the button's on the top. Anyways, I'm gonna go and play with this and figure out how the fuck it works. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, let me know. I don't know, this is way too long. But all my links will be in the description below, so social media, all of that. And if you want, you guys can check out my affiliate links through Tokyo Taco Mode and CD Japan, and if you purchase anything through those links, I receive a small commission, so it's always nice to receive those. Thank you to everyone who has done it before, and all of you who will do it in the future if you decide to. I am so tired. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!